The Steelers' loss to the Cowboys has left Justin Fields' future in doubt. Could Russell Wilson's return be the solution to the team's inconsistent offense? Experts are debating whether Mike Tomlin is ready to bring Wilson back. Plus, rumors are swirling that star Davante Adams may be packing his bags for Pittsburgh. You won't believe what this insider just said. Under Justin Fields, the Pittsburgh Steelers appeared to improve each week, but things fell apart in their Week 5 loss to the Dallas Cowboys. While it's easy to place the blame on Fields, he isn't the only issue. Head coach Mike Tomlin and offensive coordinator Arthur Smith's conservative approach has raised questions about their trust in Fields. This has sparked speculation about the potential return of Russell Wilson as the starting quarterback. Mark Kaboly, during the Pat McAfee show, discussed this possibility in an interview with 93.7 The Fan. When asked if Wilson could start in Week 6 against the Raiders if he's medically cleared, Kaboly responded, "Yeah, it's not like Justin Fields had his best outing last night. He struggled. Russell Wilson gives you a better chance to win right now, and I still believe that. Will he play against Vegas? It could be close. If not, I'd say pretty doggone sure he'll play against the Jets." Kaboly emphasized that while many are blaming the defense for allowing the decisive touchdown, the bigger issue lies with the offense's ineffectiveness. Fields has struggled to move the ball consistently, and this leaves the defense on the field for long stretches, especially with key injuries. Wilson has been nearly a full participant in practice, and Kaboly noted that he looks fine. However, there are concerns about rushing him back into action. If you put Russell Wilson in, you're basically committing to him for the rest of the season, Kaboly said. This could potentially hurt Fields' confidence if Wilson were to get injured again. Kaboly also pointed out that while Fields has shown flashes of good play, he has been inconsistent overall. In some games, only one quarter has been solid, and there are still issues like fumbles that the team has recovered by luck. According to Kaboly, Tomlin is aware of these close calls and knows that these mistakes could cost them later. Tomlin now faces a critical decision: stick with Fields or turn to Wilson's experience in hopes of securing a playoff spot. What do you think, fans? Should Russell Wilson really return to the team next game? Let us know in the comments. Now, if you thought this was a bombshell, the next one is even more intriguing. Could the Steelers be about to make a huge trade for Davante Adams? With rumors swirling around Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams requesting a trade, many teams have been linked as potential landing spots, including the Pittsburgh Steelers. Facing struggles with their wide receiver cores this season, the Steelers have emerged in the conversation about where Adams might go. The Steelers' current wide receiver group, consisting of George Pickens, Van Jefferson, and Calvin Austin, has underperformed. This has led to speculation that Pittsburgh might make a bold move. After a rocky week for Pickens, who has dealt with limited snaps and some on-field frustrations, NFL analyst Dan Graziano suggests that Pittsburgh could look to trade him in exchange for Adams. Outside observers have suggested the Pittsburgh Steelers trade George Pickens to the Raiders for Adams, Graziano said. Initially, the New York Jets and New Orleans Saints were seen as front-runners for Adams, but circumstances have changed. The firing of Jets head coach Robert Saleh and Saints quarterback Derek Carr's injury have shifted the dynamics, making Pittsburgh a stronger contender for Adams. Trading away Pickens, however, might not solve the Steelers' depth issues. Adams would likely fill the same role that Pickens has struggled in this season. Ideally, Pittsburgh would aim to acquire Adams without giving up Pickens, boosting both their talent and depth at the position. A reunion between Adams and Carr in New Orleans, where the offense has more depth and versatility, could also be a good fit for the star wideout. The Saints' willingness to experiment on offense may make them a better match for Adams' dynamic play style than the Steelers. The Raiders are reportedly seeking a second-round pick or more in exchange for Adams. While the Steelers don't typically part with high draft picks, their recent pursuit of San Francisco 49ers receiver Brandon Ayuk suggests they may be willing to make a splash in season. If so, a deal for Adams could be on the horizon. If I were Tomlin, I would think twice about making such big changes to the offense. Fields still has a lot to prove, but trading Pickens for Adams could be the last straw to give the offense a boost. Only time will tell. And don't forget to click on the video that will appear on the screen for more updates.